Hello guys, this is Zane from the Gemini Trader. It is time to mark our chart for the following week, so let's get started. As we all know, previous week was a really bad week for US30. I mean, the way the market bleeded, it was just crazy. You can see this, the big fat red candle. So let me just remove all my lines and then I will start marking our chart. So, as always, I'm going to start off by marking the wicks here. This is our bottom wick from the previous week, and also I'm going to mark all my all-time highs, and then I'm going to use this wick as a wick fill, and yeah, that's pretty looks pretty much solid. Now, I'm also going to mark some support on a weekly time frame because we get bleeding. So I want to make sure the levels I'm marking, and I need to have those levels so that as we go down to the lower time frame, I can, rearrange or redefine my strategy. So I'm going to mark that zone, and also I'm going to mark this one at 38,002 and 37,988. Okay, now we'll go down to the daily time frame as far as the NFP. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark this resistance, and the support looks lovely. So I'm not going to touch the support. I'm going to mark this zone. As you can see, this is we created support here, then the market came down to test that level, then came all the way back up. So I'm going to mark another zone. I'm going to mark this resistance, and I'm going to mark another resistance at this level. Yeah. Okay. That looks pretty damn solid. Okay, I'm gonna go to the 4 hour time frame. I'm gonna try to make my charts clear, get more, clear zones. So I'm going to readjust this to 40,000 sorry, 40,000 to 428 to 47, 40,000 447. I'm going to readjust the zone to 42,167, and I'm going to mark this zone as well, 40,870 to 824. This is not a good range, I think. Yeah. No. It's really good. It's really good. It's a 400 range, 400 points range. It's a really good range. You can keep that range. You know, if you are having a FOMO, if you're getting into a FOMO that, oh my God, I missed that move, just don't worry because that move actually gave you a clean range. So even the market is gonna go get back up, you would just wait for the support and then go for buys because it gives you a clean range. So this is now we are in the 2 hour time frame, and I'm gonna mark this resistance at 39,590 to 39,626, and yeah, that looks pretty solid for me. And for 1 hour, I'm gonna mark one more zone. You see, I mean, this looks just amazing. The price action is so clean. All we are looking for one good, structure, and then this week I'm pretty confident I can go for buys and for sells. It's happening after a long time. Normally, as you know, my buys is always buys, but this time I might be looking for sales because we have a really clean structure. I'm going to tell you why just in a second. Because you go with the trend. A trend is your friend. You do not fight with the trend, my friends. All right. So, okay, 38,213. I just readjusted that zone. Let me see what do we have, on the left side. Doesn't seem much. Yeah. Okay. Because obviously we came down to this level after a long time. Welcome to Trump 2.0, as they say. Okay, so what? So this is beautiful. So this is what exactly what I'm going to do for the buys. What I'm looking for is this level to break. Okay, this resistance needs. We need to break this resistance, create a support. Then initial target is this. Okay, and then we need to close above this level. This is a beautiful range. I will wait for a support, okay, and then I will target this level and so on and so forth. Same structure. Always look for a support and then all the way back up. For the sales, what I'm looking for, we have a beautiful US 30 for the past couple of weeks. US 30 is always opening with a gap. So I think it's going to open with a gap, with a bullish gap, and but it's gonna go bearish at least for a day or two. So if it opens with a bullish gap, what I'm looking for is to respect this resistance. Okay, let me just mark it for you guys. Give me 1 second. So if it opens with a gap, it needs to respect with a bullish gap. It needs to respect this resistance. Okay, create another resistance here. Then that will be my first target, and then eventually the wick fill. This is going to be my second target, but obviously this is a pretty big range. I mean, let's just calculate. It's a really big range. So keep adding your position. Oh, it's about almost 875 points range. So keep adding your positions here, and always add your position at the resistance, and let the previous position be at your break even after taking partials, because you don't want to mess with US 30. Okay, guys, so this is it for this for the following week. Good luck, trade safe, don't revenge trade, don't overtrade, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.